Before you watch the fan cam, we want to give a shout out to who, Matt?
Omni and Enzo Fernandez. Love the lid.
There you go. Download Omni, scan the QR code, or click the link in the description. Let's have it. Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. My name is Alex. I'm outside Stamford Bridge with Charlie, my blue brother. How we doing, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. Yeah,
2-1 against Newcastle.
Yeah, pretty close one though. I think we made hard work of it, but that's what this team's got to do. We've got to start grinding results out against this kind of opposition, particularly at home. We've already dropped points to Palace and Forest at home, and we dropped points in our last 2 matches in the league, so we couldn't afford to go free. And probably on the balance of play, we just about deserved it, but we did make hard work of it.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we made hard work. I do think that, to be honest with you, the referee. I mean, we're not going to touch on the referee too much. He was rubbish, but it wasn't just the referee though. It was one of our own players at times, Charlie. I mean, the first thing you said to me when I walked past you, we were leaving, was Sanchez.
Oh, he's shit, mate. I've said it so many times. I don't want to hear it from Maresca anymore. He's doing fantastic. He's in for his distribution. Pretty much every single pass today didn't go to where it was meant to go to. Absolute dog shit from him. It was awful, mate. He's not good enough to play for us. As simple as that. You can tell the defence don't have confidence in him either. And how many more times do we need to see him put in a shocking performance, for something to change? Because he's going to cost us, mate. He's costing us points. He costs us matches, and it's going to keep happening over the course of the season. Obviously, it didn't happen today. Caicedo bailed us out. He completely ruined he completely messed it up when Isak was almost in on guard. I don't know how he didn't score at near the end there. Mate, he simply isn't good enough. So I don't want to hear it from Maresca. If you think he's better than Jorgensen, just say that. Don't give me this rubbish that he's in the team for his distribution and stuff and he's doing really well. He isn't. We're not idiots. We can see that he's crap.
Yeah, I mean, do you think there's a clear difference between the two, or is this something that might take a little bit more time? Because we go into Newcastle, Jorgensen's obviously the cup keeper. He starts that game. But then who have we got after United?
Yeah.
Is this one of those performances which makes you think, right, United, something needs to change straight away? No hanging about.
No, he's not going to do that. We know he's not. He's not someone that will just make a sort of a big decision like that, kind of just after this performance. I mean, it wasn't great against Liverpool either. Didn't think he was particularly good against Forest either. So, yeah, it's one of them, mate, where we're starting to get a catalogue of crap performances, but we know full well that Sanchez is going to be number one for the majority of the season. Unless he has 5 or 6 games where he actually costs us the game, then I can't see it changing.
Well, I think it was around February, January time when Poch brought in Petrovic last year.
Sanchez got injured in December, and then Petrovic come in, and then he was injured for most of the second part of the season. When he got fit again, he didn't get his place back. So you never wish injury on your own players, but you're almost sort of thinking just a little accident where he's just out for a little bit would be very beneficial for us.
Hey, listen.
No, I'm not wishing it on anyone. Just one of them where
he's coming for you, Sanchez.
No, nothing bad. But you know what I mean, though. We need an excuse to get him out, because right now Maresca is not going to take him out.
Well, yeah, I think Maresca's much more brutal than Poch, so I don't think he'll be waiting for an injury. But I also think that from what he's been like this season so far, whatever he said he's going to do, he's done it. And he said he wasn't going to rotate for no reason. I think you're right, he probably won't anytime soon. If you look at this period, it's only been, 2 months into the season, and we have another couple of months of this. It's a no-brainer. But right now, these are where the questions start to fly, and we start looking at, why are you starting Reece James as a left-back? Where's Enzo going to play? And this is what Maresca's paid to do, so it'll be interesting how it turns out.
No, it will be, mate. I mean, I was convinced. When the team come out, I thought, it would just be Gusto at left back again. I was surprised that he played Reece at left back and left the actual left back and Cucurella on the bench. Obviously, Reece played very well today, stepped up, captain's performance from him after his leadership and the squad's leadership had been questioned in the build-up to the game. He performed really well today. Surprised to see him get 90 minutes so soon after coming back as well. Really good that he's come through that. But it was a surprise to see him at left back. For the goal, he's sleeping a little bit at the back post for the Isak goal. That's the one thing that Reece really needs to improve on is a little bit sleeping at the back post. I heard Jamie Carragher say at half time that Reece was sleeping at the back stick. And if he's not going to get there, he needs to be shouting at his centre backs to pick the guy up. So maybe a little few bits to improve on there. But I thought it was a good performance from him. Yeah, it was a surprise to see him at left back. But Maresca's not afraid to make big decisions. Enzo Fernandez again on the bench. Right now it's Lavia and Caicedo. That is the first choice midfield, and he's not afraid to do that. So And it's the right decision as well, to be honest, mate. The Lavia Caicedo midfield balance is a lot better. I think it gives us more defensive protection, and it just suits the team better as well. I mean, Caicedo was very good again today, kept us in it with that sort of goal line clearance. Lavia was good as well. I think he got the assist for the Cole Palmer goal in the second half. So yeah, big decisions were made, mate, but big decisions that actually paid off in the end and worked out. So when things are going well, they're going well, and right now things are going well for us. So those decisions don't really get questioned because you're winning.
What about the striker situation, Jackson and Nkunku? And Nkunku, he's done so well every game he's played for us. I thought, bless him, he's not going to get any minutes starting. But then Jackson proved again why he keeps getting picked by Maresca. Yeah,
and Nkunku didn't really do much in the week against Panathinaikos. I know he scored a penalty, but he didn't really have a great game. Mate, it's another reason that I've said it so many times. Jackson's in the team because he simply offers way more than Nkunku does. You know, he runs channels, he runs in behind, he's a nuisance. You know, he makes things happen. The defenders don't want to play against him. If you're a defender, you drive the car up against Nkunku because the whole game's in front of you. It's a lot easier. Yeah, he's good in tight spaces. He's good at finishing, but he's not going to give you the same problems that Jackson has. And Jackson just offers so much more to the team. He's an outlet as well, and Nkunku simply isn't that. So whilst it might seem harsh, and we all thought Nkunku was going to be one of the main guys when he signed, until he starts offering more to the team, he simply is not going to play.
Yeah, it's as simple as that, really. And I guess it's with Enzo as well. When you look at Lavia coming in, how well he's done, it's difficult for him to get a place. We'll probably end up seeing him on Wednesday. Do you think that we just need to continue playing him as a 6 like we saw in Greece, or is there still room to experiment?
I think there's still room to experiment, but I think it's clear we know that his better position is a 6, but you know, Lavia is probably better in that position in terms of certainly defensively. I mean, on the ball you can't question Enzo's quality, we know it's there. We haven't got any midfielders that have got a passing range like him, but ultimately, mate, when it comes down to balance and how it suits the team in attack and defence, regardless of whether you think Enzo's a better player than Lavia or not, Lavia suits the balance of the team better, and that at the end of the day is what Maresca's looking for, the best balanced team. So, and that's what it is.
Do you think we deserve to win today?
Yeah, I do think we deserve to win today. We created more than enough chances to win. Mudryk had a chance at the end, which he probably should have done a little bit better with. On the balance of play, mate, we definitely created more chances than Newcastle, and we probably did deserve to win. But these are the kind of games that you have to be winning. You know, we couldn't afford to go 3 games in a row dropping points in the league. Even at this early stage, it's not even November, but you've got to win these games. You want to finish in the top 4. We took advantage of Aston Villa and Brighton dropping points yesterday to close up 2 points on them, which is really important as well. So yeah, you know, I'm pleased with what I saw. I think we deserved it today, and it's great to see us grinding out results and digging in and holding on in difficult moments.
100%, totally different to last season where we made every game difficult for ourselves.
We'd have drawn that game last season or lost it.
You think we would have dropped points?
Yeah, we would have been that game at the end for sure.
What's the main difference?
Mentality. You know, I think the mentality's dialed in. The mentality's so much better. You can tell by the way the players are performing. You can tell by the way the manager speaks, by the way the players speak. You know, they know what the mentality is. They know what's required of them, and they know how to approach every game. And we see the approach for every game is exactly the same. So, yeah, mate, for me it's a mentality thing and it's a coaching thing as well.
100%. And just finishing up, I mean, what? First of all, I want to ask you about Mudryk. What do you think about him? I didn't get to speak to you in Greece.
So yeah, he didn't speak to me in Greece.
So what did you think about his performances out there and building on it with another appearance off the bench? And what changes would you make going into the game on Wednesday?
Well, what I liked about Mudryk was like on Thursday, and he gets a couple of assists, scores the goal as well, getting it, arriving at the back post. That's what you want from your wingers, and a really good performance. And what's great about Maresca is like he works on a meritocracy basis. So if you do well, you're going to get an opportunity in the next game. I know Felix was unused sub today. He scored twice in the week, but outside of the goals, he wasn't that great. Mudryk obviously offered a lot more and put in a better performance, and he was rewarded by coming off the bench first today. And I thought he'd done all right. You know, he should have done better with that chance. So yeah, I like how Maresca, you know, goes off form and rewards players for doing well rather than just using, going with names or whatever. And then in terms of changes for Wednesday night, we're going to see quite a few. I don't think we'll see like 11 changes like we've been seeing in the Conference League, but I think there will be a raft of changes. I think Mudryk will probably start. I think Sancho might start. Nkunku probably starts as well. You probably see a few bits freshened up in the midfield. A few changes at the back. You see Jorgensen come in. But mate, Wednesday's a massive game. It's a tough game. Our record at St James's Park's not good. The League Cup, I know people laugh at the League Cup, but you know it's a quick route to the final. It's not many games, and it's a really good opportunity to win a trophy. And we can't be turning down trophies at the moment. We need to get some trophies under our belt. So we're going to see changes, but I don't think we need to see 10 or 11 changes because this is a really important game.
Thank you so much, mate. Pleasure.